All right. Good morning. Is there a reason you have METX twice on the screen? Yes, because it's actually not. If you look at the graphs, they're different, right? That was just a little error. Thanks. Second one is KMX. All right. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So PPI index information came out. Year-over-year inflation 11.2%. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Year-over-year inflation 11.2%. So, let me go live on TikTok as well here. I don't think I can do holy fuck over there. Maybe, I don't know. It depends who's listening. People who will be offended. There's always someone that's going to be offended out there. 1 out of every 2 people is a dickhead. Did you know that? 1 out of every 2 people, yes. So write down the little. Oh, really? What? My mom is, and she said, Jesus. She's offended. Oh, your mom is a good person. So yeah, PPI index. That's like you kind of got to think of it as like the wholesale. It used to be called the wholesale price index. Think of it as the price that manufacturers, not raw goods, but not raw materials, but manufacturers of things, have to sell their prices, that are selling the prices to, the next step, which is, like in retail is retail, or it could be in a couple of different industries and methods. But so the reason why everything's expensive for consumers is because it's expensive for producers to make and give to the retailers to sell to the consumers, right? And it's expensive for the producers to manufacture those things because the materials are expensive. So it goes all the way down to the raw materials, right? So PPI is a much better sense of inflation, real inflation, than even consumer price index, because the consumer price index typically lags PPI. Because doesn't that make sense? Like if I have to sell Best Buy, I'm Apple Computers or something. I have to sell Best Buy all my computers for a higher price, but they already have enough stock for their shelves, enough inventory for the next 3 to 6 months, or even 8 months. They don't. They're going to buy, but they don't have to raise their prices on the product that they have yet. But eventually, they're going to have to make up for the fact that they bought at higher prices somehow. So they're either going to raise prices sooner, meet them halfway, or eventually they'll have to raise prices. So sort of PPI will give you a good feeling of where the future is headed with inflation. And it's 11.2%. What was that? Somebody on TikTok just did a really cool. What was that, man? What was that? My whole screen went weird. That's interesting. So 11.2% is phenomenal. It's the highest level since January 1981. Welcome to 1981, everyone. Welcome to the beginning of 1981. This is what it felt like. So let's see. That's going to not bode well on the market. It shouldn't. You never know. The market can be weird. But that should crush hopes and dreams right now for businesses to be turning a profit. And it should cause financials to do well, because they're the only ones that are going to be making money in this mess. However, for the last 3 months, financials have not been doing very well, but they ought to. It's just they haven't curved up off of their downtrend yet. So this morning, we see that 10-year rates are down, which you never know how this interplay works. But PPI index inflation, 11.2% year over year, and a very large surprise, about 30% on the month over month for inflation. And yet 10-year rates are down just a smidge. They're at yesterday's close, so kind of like unchanged. The Qs, which is growth, are at yesterday's close as well, but they're indicating downward, and they probably are likely to get crushed today. You could see a fake out, for the first half of the day like we did yesterday, and then rip down. Energy is going up, and so is oil. Oil's now at $103-ish a barrel. Get the lewds. We can trade options or stocks, shares. But we mainly trade shares, but we are also masters of options. And by being masters of options, we don't fuck around with them because we know better. Amateurs and beginners like to go hog wild on options, and that's how they blow up their accounts. So you can get the same risk reward. Whether you trade, you should be trading with the same risk reward whether you trade options or stocks, and so there's shares, and so there's actually no difference between them when you're properly risking. And so you might as well have the shares because they're about 1,000 times more liquid, not 10 times, not 100 times, like 1,000, and sometimes more liquid than that. But where options can come in handy is for hedging and to do anything special with your portfolio or your positions. All right, let's see now. Continuing on, gold is working its way up. We're pegging towards yesterday's high on gold, 1985 roughly an ounce. Right now it's a little bit lower, but 1985 an ounce seems to be where it's heading. So gold continuing, the safe haven asset rising, market dropping, and the market is broadly dropping as well. So it's not just growth. Value is also dropping and correcting some. Industrials, the S&P 500. So this is just general economic correction going on right now, reaction to inflation most likely. It'll be interesting to see if we end up having a big volume down day today on the market. That'll be very interesting because that puts us really close to like Ukrainian-Russian war low. I mean, that's really low on the market. It doesn't feel like it right here, but we're only one bad day away from being set up to break that low. We're only one bad day away. And so that is pretty impressive. It is also pretty impressive that we've been making money throughout it all. So that's good. So keep following us. The trading group here, if you'd like to come check it out, just click the link in my bio, my profile for you guys out there on wherever you are. And let's see. So for morning momentum, we don't really have a very good set of picks today. We might get some continuation from GNS. I think possibly that's where it might be coming from. We might get some action today. I'm also, we're short CarMax, KMX, and we'll see if that continues in the right direction for us. Certainly the market winds are in our favor, but you never know. You never know. And if the VIX goes up, hopefully you've lined your portfolio with VIX back when the market was fantastic on March 30th, as we directed. At this point, you would have lots of padding to make up for any losses in your portfolio, or if you cut to cash and you have VIX, then you should be looking at a bigger portfolio right now. This is how you play pullbacks and corrections and bear markets. And then we were waiting for the market to some leaders to break and run. And right now the leaders seem to be in shipping, oil. We have a couple of other sectors where there's some leadership happening, but those are less correlated to the market and more correlated to, say, commodities like oil and gas. All right, well, the market's going to open in 11 minutes, and we are on top of it. Thoughts on Arch? I was just looking at it last night. I have an alert set on it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can give you actual thoughts on it. Yeah, 90%. Yeah, I mean, and in my opinion, probably it is 98%. Somebody says, don't 98% of traders fail to beat the market? And yeah, that's absolutely right. What the hell did I type there? Learn to trade. Right, let's fix that. Learn to trade. It's Italian. So I pulled up Arch, and Arch has triple-digit growth quarter over quarter, year over year on revenue and earnings, and large gross margins. They're coal, engaged in the production of steam and metallurgical coal from surface and underground mines. Coal is the other one that's pretty hot. Coal, agriculture, oil, and shipping but shipping's been pulling back. So anyway, we watch those sectors, see what gets hot and what pulls out of them, and then we act accordingly. We're not going to go on a 6-month hold on coal. Commodities, they can run like that, but for the most part, these blips, you should be taking quick profits on them within 5, 10, 20 days. The outlook for SPY this week, grim. And by the way, I believe there's no trading on Friday. There's no trading on Friday, so tomorrow's our last day. And so we will have class probably tonight instead of tomorrow night because since it's a 3-day weekend, I'll probably be heading out of town before the market even closes tomorrow. So class will be tonight, everybody. Write that in the group to remind everybody. I was just reading TGBO's comment there. Yeah. Hoodwinked. The hoodwinked group. All those poor Redditors. What do you think of Zim? What's the next support for SPY? Yeah. We don't talk about support on SPY. No. There's no support on SPY right now to really speak of. Maybe right here, like precisely exactly where we're at right now. I have marked down 426. Right? All right. But the numbers today, if we don't bounce from here, that shall be pretty surprising. BCTX, that was a huge drop yesterday. What do you want to know? Are you trying to ask me if you should still hold like an idiot, or are we looking for a dead cat bounce, or what are you thinking, Ednon? It dropped like 25% yesterday. There goes GNS. Yes. We have a momentum trade on GNS, and METX is coming up as well. METX for a breakout. Thank you, Robert. Well, it doesn't look good, Adnan. They dropped a lot yesterday from 12 to like 10. And yeah, they're over there now, but yeah. All right, so we had a pop from about $25 on GNS, about where we're at right now, which is about 30. Might be able to grab some momentum over there. Aider, no, I don't think there's much happening there. All right. Whoa. Share to buy power hotkey. What? All right, now it works. Huh. All right, I'll take a little position there. Increase if we continue to increase it. It felt like a very slow queue. Only 1.3 million shares trading so far. So this is a bit of an early entry on GNS, but it looks like we got some momentum on GNS. The market is opening in 5 minutes. We don't talk about support. Hey, Mac. Late to the party this morning, but a nice day swing short on BBBY. Oh, is that right? All right. All right, getting some more position right there. All right, we're up to 31 now. Starting to pop on GNS. Pulling back to 29.50. Trying to get that support going at 29. All the parents singing Bruno now. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like I've been singing it as long as I haven't even seen that movie. I've seen 80% of it though, because my kid's been watching it so often. All right, cutting half my position right here as we break 29. Yeah. So GNS may be hot for day 2 on GNS. We'll see how that goes. It's pretty light trading. 1.4 million shares total. It should start attracting people though now. A hot trade, Kelly. yeah, it's bearish. It's bearish, Bimini. The market. All right, getting all out on GNS. I'm out. Wait for another dip or something. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to the market open. This is going to be an interesting day today. Stab is starting to come up. Stab, STAB. Why can't? Oh, that's another penny stock. Stab and was METX the other one. I'm glad it doesn't let me trade those shitty penny stocks. I just got to reprogram my script. Key script. All right, we've got 50 seconds to the open. Thirty seconds to the open. Ten seconds. I'm 4 seconds. All right, we're going to halt on GNS. Halting at 31.75. Huge amount of demand there. I don't even know if what just happened. Did it just give me more shares than I could or something? Okay, we're halted on GNS. How many seconds did that take? Jesus, that was about 20 seconds. I don't even know how many shares I got. It was acting so strange, my setup. Put me into a Reg T call, which makes no sense. Didn't really overbuy it. I didn't get a whole heck of a lot of shares. That's unfortunate. Anybody else get some? Cancel this order here. You got a little. Okay. And we have some trade alerts. Oh, did that go away? Finally. Okay, that was really weird. And now it says okay to trade. Okay, that was crazy. I think I had overlapping orders, which can sometimes happen. All right, CTRA, RES, RTX. RTX, interesting. Okay, let's go check these out. We have a few minutes to check out some swing trades that might be happening right now. All right, RTX just means I need to add to it. No, it's not even an add yet. Arch is an entry. Okay, I'm getting into Arch. Whoo, Arch is a big entry. Looking really good. ARCH. All right, and then the other one I saw was HCC. And HEC not quite set up right. Why did I get an alert on that then? All right. And then let me check over here. I've got some more alerts. WTTR. Probably it's a blessing you didn't get any, because you never know how these fuckers. It's indicating it's going to open at around 29.67. I'm not even sure if that's accurate, because it's not moving at all. But the halt's going to attract buyers, so this is looking good. GNS day 2. WTTR. Yes, that's an entry on WTTR. Or swing. Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to alert the arch one either. Alert those two. We have very little time here. And possibly IPI entrance. I hope it hasn't gotten too far away from us. No, it hasn't, and it's projected very high volume, and that one looks hot, hot, hot. We're coming out of the halt in about 45 seconds. All right, we're all caught up on swing trades. What? Oh, I thought somebody said something.
KLDO is running.
KLDO? Yeah, it is. It is, guys. KLDO. I can't trade that one, but it is. All right, we're going to come out of the halt any second here. In 10 seconds on GNS. DCP might also be an entry. I'll have to come back to that. Here we go. Trading has resumed. And we're halting to the upside again. It looks like halting to the upside at 35. Pulling back. Wow, what a pullback. All right, I'm getting all out. This is just wild. There we go. All right, GNS just crazy. The bid and the ask all over the place. All right, we're going to have to be watching that very carefully. I'm all out. Halting to the downside. Get all out if you haven't already. Let's go with that. Okay, now the other one I wanted to look at, halted to the downside on GNS. The other one I wanted to look at was what just popped up. Did I mention it? Damn. Something I really wanted to look at for a swing trade. DCP. Thank you. QMAC DCP. All right, it's low volume, but yeah, I do want an entrance on that. I want a starter. It was crazy there on GNS. We're going to have to let that settle in. The volume on the day right now is only 1.7 million. It's so low. Let's check in on CarMax. All right, CarMax up on the day and a little bounce there, but down in general. That's in our direction. That's good. I need to add to Zeus, it looks like. I'm going to wait for it to break 39.23. Whatever that is there. High speed swing trading, you know? It can be adrenaline inducing. We're getting to the point where we might add to Ulta. Let me see what it looks like on the chart. Yeah, very close to the add on Ulta. FMC putting in some nice tight action. No. BBY you were talking about. Let's see. That's a dead cat bounce. What? Oh, it's earnings. It's an earnings drop. Okay, so we should be shorting this. Yeah. I'll get a little starter here. The best spot to grab it is if it breaks down the low. Right now, it's looking like it's retracing. Your whole left arm is covered in T? What happened? CCJ, you dropped your D? Yeah, CCJ looking good. If anybody's in it, this is an add-on for sure. WTTR, yeah, that's a purchase. Did we already grab that? Yes, we did. All right. Doing pretty good across the board here. NVIDIA pre-market breakout, says Dundrell. Man, the birds outside are going crazy. All right, we're going to be coming out of the halt in 10 seconds, I think, if I've done my math right. Yeah, 8 seconds on GNS. I got to see if this thing settles in. Maybe we can trade something here. All right, supposed to come out of the halt right now, but it's not. If I've done my math right, yeah. So at any moment it might. It says 29.67 again for the halt imbalance point, which is exactly what it said last time. That's why I don't believe that number. I'll tell you what, I'll be waiting to buy on the breakdown. EBBY is really retracing. I'm going to need to see a pivot break. The alert on Zeus probably was to enter. Yeah. Did I not enter that yet? No. Okay. Right. I mean, I've entered. I haven't added. I'm adding now to Zeus. Up with on day. Yeah. Day not quite there yet. MRO. Bit of a pullback. Light volume day. How IPI doing? Jesus, IPI is almost a double up already. IPI is doing really well. RTX, Raytheon. Nice. We're getting some follow through on Raytheon. Going to add to that right now. What's Alta looking like again? Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Can't wait for Alta to break out. Man, that's going to really run when we catch that one. Zeus is a swing trade. Everything we do is a swing trade unless it's a day trade. GNS still halted. Stab still going. Stab is hitting 39. The breakout on Stab will be at 40 cents, 0.40. Caldo, KLDO, that one went from 31 cents to 45 cents. METX not really happening. Going to get that off my screen. Problem with GNS was such a volume mismatch. There wasn't a lot of liquidity. The spread's very high. The Qs, SPY, both indicating up. Wow, there's like no pivot even put in yet on Bed Bath & Beyond. Maybe you could short here for a starter there. Oh, that's a lot of upward move right there. I'd like to see it struggle a little more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, for me, that could be a potential entry. Start there with a small, very small micro position, shorting on BBBY. And the bid ask on GNS at one point was over $2, the spread. I mean, it's just there wasn't enough people to really fill in all the blanks. I'm sure it's garnering some interest. Okay, it's resumed trading, and it opened at 27.30, and there's a lot of dumping going on. It looks like it's going to halt to the downside again, and when it does, I'm going to buy a small position. There we go. The nice thing about that is you get rock bottom price. This is the second halt to the downside into support, so I grabbed a small position there. And you can easily buy when halting to the downside, just like you can easily sell when halting to the upside. What you don't want to be doing is trying to sell when it's halting down, or trying to buy when it's halting up. It's almost impossible. But it's not impossible. It's just that you tend not to get filled. IPI not following through. I'm going to size that down. Now, when you get into a swing trade, it's like being on the runway. You need to get flaps up. You need to get, whatever it is, flaps down, whatever the fuck it is, and wheels, and, get the engines revved up. You need to start going forward. You need to drive. I mean, it's, you got a whole bunch of parameters you need to stay on top of during the launch of your swing trade. What's happening with BBBY now? hanging out there at the 200. Arch and WTTR are swings, yes. Arch is pulled back to the trigger entry. WTTR is actually down, and I'm inclined to sell that now, because that's not the kind of follow through I'm looking for. Low volume. I'm dropping WTTR. Gold is working its way up ever so slightly. Lululemon really is back in action. I'll believe it when I see it. I really do want a good entry on Lululemon though, so I'm going to take a small micro position there. Wow, that was a lot of sounds. CWST. I better alert. I'll alert. METC might be follow through. Ooh, MMSI. This is one we've been waiting for a while. All right, low volume, so. Right, MMSI. Yeah, I'll take a small position in that and alert that. A probe, a measurement stick, a pilot position. EE is halted on the IPO list. Okay, EE, that'll be interesting. Yeah, Rebecca was telling us about that earlier. Keep that down here. Stab broke out of 0.4 just now. That's the ring on stab, 0.4. GNS will be trading again shortly, I presume. Already 1 minute overdue. SEMO taking off. All right, got to add on SEMO. And it looks like Shell is coming up and around. Double up point. I'm not showing QQQ broke pre-market. No, it didn't. Oh, pre-market lows? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But at this point, up. So the support that we might be on SPY and QQQs is holding at the moment. Yeah, it was 0.4, Mohamed. Flaps open. Yeah. You gotta do something with the flaps. Yeah. Guarantee you, but you don't have to be in the plane when I do it, but guarantee you I can figure out how to fly a plane and land a plane without taking any classes. Okay. I mean, I'm 46. I've seen enough movies. I know enough words that I could look at the gauges and go, and look at the levers and diddly-daddly and figure the things out. I can do it. You can put money on that. And if I'm wrong, I'm dead. So yeah. Kelly says, I'll hold your beer. Anyway, back to the market. I think BBBY is starting to head in our direction. Let me take a closer look on that. Yes. That's the kind of pivot breakdown we're looking for. That was a failed retest neckline breakdown. That's good enough for me. If we break 1690, I will add to BBBY short. Yippee really doesn't want to follow through. IPI. And GNS really doesn't want to come out of its halt. Yeah, it's hilarious. The only way to prove this is to try it out. Please go live on TikTok when doing so. Yeah. CTAC stunt pilot did that a few years ago. What? I could pick stuff up pretty fast. Oh wow, we're unhalted on GNS and down another. I'm gonna cost average on that. We're down another 5 points down to 20. At some point, we're gonna hit bottom here. So I just picked up some more. Because it's not going to go to 1, is it? That'd be amazing. But I do not have a very big position right now. I'll add on confirmation of direction for now, just nibbling. Robert says, I've seen people say that and then smash headfirst into the ground in a flight sim. Just keep the nose up and wheels down and you're good. Yes. We could do that. We could test me out in a sim. And if I'm right, I get everybody chips in to buy me pizza for a year. If I'm wrong, I buy everyone else one pizza. GPS major news. Possible activists buying major shares. GPS. Okay. Woo! The Gap. I see. Yes. You know who that is? It's fucking Ty Lopez, probably. Anyway, I'll pull that up and let's see if we can trade some of that. Get a starter, and we'll see where it goes from there. 7 million shares traded. The gap, it's more liquid than GNS momentum trading. It's halting. Who would have thought? And through everything here, feel like cutting IPI. It's getting pretty close to a back. By the way, any of you out there, yeah, I'm selling IPI. By the way, any of you out there who are trading, what's it, GNS? I got out way at the top at break even, and right now what I'm doing is I'm just grabbing some very small nibbles on these halt downs. This does not mean that if you're in it and you didn't sell at the top that you should be holding. You know what I'm saying? So it'll take you some time to learn what's right and what's wrong. All right, GPS almost looking like an ad. Nope, not yet. Yep, settling into. Okay, we got a little bit of a pullback there. Then I'll add there. But if that fails out, I'll cut. And cut. GPS. So now it's going to move down to some other support level, and I'll wait for that. Reanimated Mind says, how are you going to follow through if you die? That's funny. That's not even what I was reading. I wanted to say, Reanimated Mind said, I think GNS will come back to 11 or 12. But I just started to read the other one. All right. Orly. Okay, that might have been something we've been in for a long time, Jack. I don't know what's going on there. I don't even think that's on our grid. But good, good, Jack. Let me take a look. Yeah, yeah. In fact, I would say on this second day here of red down day here, that was on stronger volume than the previous day, when you could have known that it was on stronger volume and it broke the prior day's low, that would have been a fine time to sell. And just let me tell you something else, Jack. Any time is a fine time to sell. Why? Because you can always get the fuck back in, right? So don't always get so caught up on, oh God, it's down, but I'm supposed to hold. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? If something's going against you and you don't want it, don't keep it. And if it starts going again, get back in. You know, so eventually, once it takes off, okay, give it some padding. But during these entry stages where you could be down, you don't want to really be down. You want to be extremely defensive uh, when losing capital. Hey, thanks. In a market like this, the market's pulling back. It's saying you should be in cash to 25% max on positions. Then you got to be really careful. Did I get out of IPI? Yes, I did. Okay. Is Veru moving again? Wow. Let's see what kind of momentum we got on Veru. Oh yeah, shoot. Gonna quickly grab some there. Build from there. Yeah. ALZN and then boom, really? Oh man, that's great. Yeah, I did see that and I did want to look it up, but a lot going on here. ALZN. Okay. Yes, it is moving. But not on a lot of volume. But you're right, it is moving. There's Veru, follow through on Veru. Selling into strength. Still going up, selling into strength. And coming down, just getting all out there. Get back in more if we go up more. Pretty extended on this. Over on GPS, we're getting somewhat of a shakeout rip signature going on here. If I can get a little bit more volume, I'm going to get a starter on GPS. Okay, there we go. GPS must be very crowded. Took a while to get my fill. There we go on GPS. Sizing up. A kind of shakeout reversal like that gives it enough energy to move. ALZN is moving now. ALZN. I'm waiting for that new high breakout on GPS. There we go, 1497, and let's see if we can push over 15. That's where I would start taking profits. There it is. We're over 15. $15.01. I'm just taking out 10% right there. 15.03. Well, we've got a lot of market orders to the upside. I'm just going to let that play out. There's a lot of buying at the ask. No, we're pulling back. We're pulling back. I'm going to start selling. Getting choppy at the 15 level there. Okay, no, it's still going. Volatility is increasing. GNS is up. All right, that's good. Still have a couple hundred shares left on GPS here. What's up on RCMT, Jack? That's fine. It's not below the close or the low of the prior day. Inside and on low volume and up. Those are all good things, Jack, on RCMT. You know, think about that like all together. Every time GNS halts, it says it's going to open at 29.67, and that is incorrect. It just says that every time. Should you buy some stab? I don't think so, no. And also, are you day trading it or what? All right, GPS wants to go up to 16, it seems like, at least 1550. But I am going to take a little partial right there. Veru was a really fast in its action, and it can re-break again. I'm not sure that I would get in or show some kind of sign of extreme strength. GPS now hitting 1525. All right, boom. I'm all out of that trade there on GPS. As for a quick trade, if you're in it on like an option or something, you can use pivot point trading. All right, GNS is trading again. Finally. Where am I sitting with that? Okay. GPS trade is over at the moment, unless you are doing a day swing on it. Then you use pivot points to hold. Well, that's why I didn't size up on it yet. You know, just got a probe, a measurement stick. Till my measurement stick goes the right way, I'm not going to increase. Oh, it looks like we're going to be halting to the upside on GNS. Nope. Nope. It could be all the halts are over on GNS. Finally got the volatility out of there. Settling into this price. BFRI FDA news halted. Don't buy stab when it's high. No, that's right. All right, when BFRI comes out of the halt, whether it's on news or what, I mean, if it does come out if it's not halted on news specifically, then it should be coming out of the halt in 20 seconds here. BFRI. Okay, that's when it would have came out of the halt right there. We're 3 seconds over now. So it might be halted on news, yeah. But let's keep an eye on it. BFRI. All right, Veru's starting to curve up. I feel like grabbing a starter on it. There it goes. There we go. Some momentum building up on it. Lack of continuation. Nope, there it goes. Okay, we're starting to get some speed on Veru. Trimming my position back on it as it lacked follow through. GPS starting to curve up again. All right, now we're getting the follow through on Veru. And lack of follow through. False start after false start. Veru, come on, man. Kick it into gear. What are you going to do? There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. A quick pullback there. '80s, 1180s. There we go. All out as we started to pull back. All right, that was just like another scalp, you know. Veru is only good for a scalp right now. That's what happens. They're aftershocks. I should be eating popcorn. All right, the Qs growth are about to break pre-market high. That's a good momentum point on the market. All right, CCJ might be another increase here. Let me go take a look. Yeah, that's looking great. I'm increasing on CCJ. That's our swing trade. I'm decreasing on Zeus. Oh, there goes Veru again. I'll get a small nibble there. We'll see if it follows through. Looking like it's going to be a fake out. Okay, here we go. We're going over 12. Are we actually going to go over 12? Doesn't look like it. I'm sizing down. We going over 12? Oh, which is it? No, all out. Yeah, BFRI opening over 5. That's going to get the attention of people once it opens, but when is it going to open? We don't know. And what is this here? Zeus, selling half my Zeus. Still waiting for Ulta to follow through. Looks like SEMO may be still following through, but I might already be at max position. No, I'm not. Okay. SEMO looking good for follow through. I'm not sure if I doubled that already, but because I'm at a very small position size. But it's time to double it again. Halting to the downside on GNS right now. Up a little more just before the halt there. Did you hear that? And it was like bring boom halt. I guess I had less than a second. I'm very small. I'm doing very small nibbles on those halt downs, by the way. Okay, GPS is starting to come up and around. Grabbing that. Cutting in half on this stronger pullback on GPS. Gets lower. Maybe I'll add. We'll see. Got it. Yeah, let me know when BFRI opens again if I miss it. All out on GPS. Breakdown. There goes Alta. All right. Increasing my Alta. LTA. Well, time to increase Lulu as well. Let's see. Yeah. It is time based on my entry. The KMX short is working out. Where are we at on BBBY? It's going the opposite direction. All right, let me run down my positions again here. On day. LPLA, yeah. That's looking good, but it's already pretty far from breakout. 191, 206.90 divided by 191.33. It's already 8% from the breakout, so you don't buy things that are that extended from breakout. You missed it. You gotta see these setups beforehand and get in before they do that. You might be saying to yourself, well, then how the hell do I know what's a good thing to get in if I'm supposed to get in before it even looks like it's good? Yeah, that's what makes you a fucking winner. Want to know what makes you a loser? Getting in things when they've already gone. Jumping off of the pier trying to catch up to the boat after it's left. So, yeah, when something's really, really run, you got to be careful. Look for where you would have wanted to get in the breakout. So in this case, that would have been right around 188 on April 7th. And it's now 207. That's 10% gains. If we had been watching that back then. Brett says it's actually one of the swing 100s. Oh, good. In since 197. Okay, good, because that was probably the maximum entry. Let's see. 197, 5% maximum entry. Yeah, it's 2% in. Good. All right, cool. That's looking good. All right, GPS, what are you going to do? So then if you got in at 197, then you're up, what? 5%, something like that? Okay, good. When you get up 10%, take 25% of your position off. GNS is unhalted. And wow, it's halting to the upside at 2168, which is that's a really weird spot to be halting at. It keeps increasing. There's a really weird price action on GNS going on there. LPLA, yes. Looks good. I'm glad that we got in then. It's not on my system over here. Didn't get on my sheet. You remember what day we got in, Brett? Probably was April 8th, but could have been April 11th. Let me know. I'm going to put it in the system and then we'll track it. Putting it in now. Yeah, we're up 5.28% on it. Okay. Well, I can't wait for BFRI to open. That's going to be insane. A size back down on RTX. Thoughts on VNet? Okay, yeah. But are you talking for day trade or swing trade? I need to know that. I have no, it's a totally different story in a day trade. Oh, okay, thanks. Thank you, Jack. Oh, I call it a C plus type position. Probe and check out how it goes. Okay, hopefully you guys sized up when you were supposed to on your position as it progressed, because it did progress. That's the proper way to take off in your plane. Swing trade. All right, VNet. Let me take a look. But what's up on Lulu? Let's double check. Lulu close to doubling up, but not quite. VNet. Increasing revs, never been profitable, terribly unprofitable. I don't think so. Did I alert that? Well, they had one profitable quarter 3 quarters ago. uh, their gross margins are 24%, which is a little low. You want to see gross margins of over 30%. You want to be swing trading growth companies, not shit. No? So let's see here. What I want to know is what is their after tax margins? After everything's all said and done, yeah, their after tax margins are typically negative. So they can't turn a profit. They're just not a good business. It was a bad idea. Whatever they do, uh, they shouldn't be doing it. It fucking sucks. Okay, so you make your decision from there. Good luck. All right, BFRI is trading now. We'll get a pilot. It's already moving against me, getting out half. All right, adding, getting momentum, adding more. Halting to the upside, trying to add more. Right, looks like I might have got it. Trying to add even more, and no, denied. Trying to add more, denied. Trying to add more, halted. All right, BFRI indicating to open at 595 on the next unhalt. $5.5. It's kind of equalizing out. Did anybody get BFRI? GPS is failing out. Too many orders, didn't get it, says his name is I don't care. So let's check out on StockTwits. What the hell's up with BFRI? Is this StockTwits? Yeah. I couldn't get in. It's halted. Multiple halts. Sentiment is definitely positive. GPS pretty much failing out now. That trade is over. Pulling that off the screen. Vero might heat up, so I'll keep that active. I'm still in GNS. Lightly, very lightly. Looks like it's just going to stay down all day and trend down all day. Probably just dump it soon. That's exactly when you should buy it. If you get somebody says if you get BFRI, you're gonna be fried. That was a good one. I gotta at least heart that one. That was really funny. Shit, it's going by too fast. Check out the BFRI warrants, somebody said. Yeah, we do like to trade the warrants occasionally. I'm going to put a limit order in already on BFRI. I'm going to set up some limit orders. And I'm not sure if it'll let me take that, if it'll let me set that order, but let's see what it does. Okay, good. All right, I'll set up another one. We should be coming out of the halt on that in 1 minute. Okay, I got two limit orders. Sell 10% at 6, sell 10% at 6.5. If I have time, yep, I'll try right now. Sell 10% at 7 in case it flies up there for a blip. Never know. All right, should be coming out of the halt. Well, it should have came out of the halt already. So they're resolving imbalances. Oh, come on. Oh. I guess the dog's going to have a treat later, some bacon on the floor. Yeah, quite a gap up there. Yeah. On BFRI, that was the news. So some people got in right here. 15-second candle down at 3, and they are happy campers. We got in around 5 on the unhalt, and we're waiting for it to open. I got orders set at 6, 650, and 7. I might as well take this time to set up a few more orders. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I put it in an order to sell some at 750. Halting to the upside on GNS. I'm going to also put a couple more in while I have the time. Lower one, 625 or 575. Well, the non-greedy one. It'll fill for that or better when it opens. I have one non-greedy order. I'm sure we're going to hear bling, 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 bling. Thing opens. Indicating to open higher than 6 now. 6.08, 6.09, 6.06. But higher than 6. That's encouraging. 6.1. 6.1. 6.11. 6.15. 6.2. The market's been open for an hour and 10 minutes. As you know, we trade the morning session. Sometimes when things get hot, we trade for longer. There's some days where we trade the whole day. Ferrari was tanking. I'm just going to take that off my radar in order to have a higher quality feed. $6.3. 6.25. RJ, are you in this? Oh, you said missed it. Did you miss this one? Is that the one you're talking about? Did you miss BFRI? Damn. Ah, man, that just must suck. You were just looking away. Well, at least you can know that when you wanted to do this full time as a career. There it goes. We're open and I got my fill. I got one fill already. Back, it's buying up 586, 576. I'm taking out a larger chunk. And a larger chunk, we're halting to the downside. Why can't I get out of my position? Trying to get out. It's because of all the orders that are in there. Damn. And we're halted to the downside, which pisses me off because I had those orders in there. Should hit cancel. The worst sound ever, yes. Okay, indicating to open at 5.5, 5.49, 5.42, 5.45, 5.46. So at this point, I am going to cancel all my orders, but let me see if it works on stocks and halts. Never really did it then. Yeah, it did. Good. And now I want to sell everything that I have left. Looks like I sold half, 50% of my position, $4,000 of profit. What? Oh, it's raining, I think the wife said. Is it raining? Guess it's raining. How does a stock move during a halt? It doesn't. It just depends on who wants to buy it and who wants to sell it. And if there's, they match those up, what people are willing to pay for it and what people are willing to buy it for during the halt. They're taking all those orders and they're matching them up, and it's finding an equilibrium. All right, so I have the rest of my orders to sell at 5.5 because that's where it's indicating it's going to open. Halting to the upside, almost halting to the upside on GNS for the second time. BFRI will be coming out of the halt in about 2 minutes. I have it set to sell non-greedy, just like exactly where the imbalance is, 5.5, the rest of my position. I already took out half of it on those auto orders that I set, 575, 6. Did it go to 6.5? No. And I had another one set for 6.25. And then I did some manual selling on top of the orders that I had set. I did about 3R on that. How does a stock? Okay, that was your question. And then what did somebody say about nightmares? Yeah, my nightmares include that sound, dude. When I die, that's going to be. Oh, all right. GNS is starting to move up. I might be able to add to that now at a decent cost average, which is what I'm going to do. Finally, some positive movement on GNS. All right, back to BFRI. The only thing I need to be attentive to on BFRI at this point is to cancel an all out in case for some reason my order doesn't autofill, or to buy if we break back up, if we start going up and we break 612, which is the high of the day. 3R, click the link in my bio, and then there's some lessons there on how to trade. Okay, we're up on GNS is halting to the upside. I don't know if I can get any more shares before it finishes halting, but there we go. Okay, I bought a little bit more. Where is GNS there? Okay. GNS halting to the upside. I'm actually going to take some out before the halt. It's a decent price. Like I scared them away. All right, I'm down to next to nothing on GNS. Halting to the upside. Getting all out right there on GNS at VWAP. All right, my order did not fill, or did it fill? Yes, it did. I'm all out on BFRI. Boom. That's the way to play it. Perfect. But now it goes down. I'm already out at the exact price it opened at. This is why you pay $175 a month for Dash Trader, to have that imbalance information and to have orders that fill instantly, and to have macro keys so that you don't have to be dicking around with typing stuff in. It's worth $170 a month. Whether you're a winner or a loser, you're getting a better results by using Dash Trader. I wish I could get some kind of a commission from them. Not that I would make a whole bunch of money, but it helps subsidize the cost of all the books I buy and expenses. But yeah, Dash Trader, it's great. All right, so BFRI on a total retrace. So we got it. I got it. We got that. We captured that whole move there. From the first unhalt to the second halt, taking those profits, and then getting out right there. And then over on GNS, I was just nibbling at halt downs until it stopped halting down, and then it started to halt up, and then I got out on that one. So overall, I think I did like 4 or 5R there between the two. And that's our morning momentum trading session, guys. I'm going to keep you posted if on any swing trades that come up. But way to go. I hope you are all able to participate in the day trading there if you have $30,000 account or more. I do not recommend anybody day trade with less than $30,000. You simply are just going to lose. You're going to feel like you win, but the next time you're going to lose, and then you're going to be up against all kinds of pattern day trading rules and restrictions, and it's just don't do it if you're under 30,000. But if you want to practice, then you can. You can use Thinkorswim. You can use a paper trading account in Thinkorswim. All right, guys, watch your risk. That should be the motto of our group. Watch your risk, because that's what we focus on. That's all that's important. The reward's automatic, right? Dude, I can't do anything about the reward other than, I guess, take my profits. But when it comes to risk, that's what you really need to watch out for. All right, click the link in my bio, anybody, or in the description if you'd like to come join our trading group. Have a great morning, and class tonight for members. You're welcome to come to the trading group now if you're out there. And come join the trading group, and you'll have a class tonight. It's usually like a 1 to 3 hour class on the theory of stock trading, whether it's day trading or swing trading or whatever topic or indicators, whatever we're going to talk about. I'll see you there. All right, see you there, everybody. Class tonight, because there's no